Hey guys, good morning. I didn't check that. Okay, cool. It is the proper microphone. It is 8:45. I've done a lot this morning. I woke up at like 6:40 or something, and I went to bed. Um, I fell asleep at probably around 9, give or take, maybe 8:30, because yeah, like I will say I feel rested, which is that's big. But yeah, I basically was just working on. Oh, do I need my? I hope that you guys heard everything I've said. Okay. Yeah, I think everything should be fine. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting ready for to leave. I got another like hour and a half or 2 hours before I have to actually be out. But yeah, while I was packing, I was trying to like figure out if there's anything I can get rid of that like I just don't need. And there's a couple things that kind of stick out in my mind. Like realistically, I don't need to bring the bar of soap with me. I can just buy soap there. That was kind of like a panic buy of like, oh, I have to have a bar of soap, otherwise, like, how do people wash themselves in a different country? Obviously, they have soap there, so yeah, I think I shouldn't worry about that. Um, so really, I'm kind of I'm looking at like the IO bars. I'm like, should I bring a bunch of these? I might bring a few of them because I bought this 12 pack and I've eaten a few of them, but to be fair, they're not very good. I don't know what the difference is between the ones that I got at Costco and these, but like these do not taste the same, and it's very weird. So I'm like, do I even bring them? Maybe I'll put a few in the pack on the top. But yeah, my suitcase is completely full. It is like I had to like effectively sit on it in order to. I didn't actually sit on it, but I kneeled on it in order to close it. Now, a lot of that is the clothes being so large. Um, they compress down due to the way that I have the packing cubes. So that's good, but also it just means that every time I want to close the suitcase, I have to like press it down really hard. Um, but I fit all the packing cubes in there, which is great. So now I'm just kind of looking. Like I have my comb and I have a first aid kit that I don't know if I'm going to even bring. I might just put a few bandages in my bag because it's like, the thing about getting a pre-created one is a lot of the stuff you don't need. And so I'm kind of iffy about it. And then I have oh my gosh, I have my cologne. I really like this cologne, by the way. I'm gonna, there we go. Um, so I like the cologne a lot. I'm sure it'll probably fit in my backpack, but yeah, I couldn't fit it in the suitcase even if I wanted to, um, which is where it was last time. The only thing that I'm kind of concerned about is I guess once I have this all in there, I'll see how it feels. My main thing is I'm gonna have to pull everything out of my backpack. And so here, I'll show you guys. So my new way that I'm gonna do it, in the top, I have the thing, what's it called? The like game pouch that has all the games and consoles and whatnot that I have. And then below it is my hard drive, external hard drive. And then I have all the batteries, the external battery pack chargers. I have them on this side. And then this is my earbuds, or not earbuds, the clip-on mic. So basically, I got everything to fit here really well, and I don't have to force it. And that's the thing that I was trying to really avoid when I did the repacking. If I have to force the suitcase, there's room where I can squish it down because of most of it is clothes. So really, like I'm looking and oh right, and I have a pair of pants that I couldn't fit in the. I probably could have if I tried, but I just forgot that that I had a second pair of pants that I wanted to put in there. But yeah, so I might have to open the suitcase again, God forbid, and then just shove the pants in there, which is not the best solution, but I don't know where I'm going to put the pants in here without it being just weird. Like, I could put it here, the pants here, but it's like, then it gets more annoying to pull everything out to show TSA. So, I'll figure it out. But, yeah, so basically the only two things that I'm really worried about are these two. The water bottle goes on the side, so that's not a big deal. I also have the flower, the wood flower that I'm going to. I mean, it should fit somewhere in there. And I guess I have the exfoliating. Here, let me show. I got this guy. It's like a little scrubber that I use for like my feet. And I thought about it, I'm like, I could get one of these over there too. So like if I can't fit this in there without it being just awkward, then I'll just leave it or throw it away or whatever. Probably just throw it away. But yeah. So and then I have an umbrella that goes in the other pocket. So I don't know. I think I've repacked really well because everything's in packing cubes now. And yeah, the packing cubes like slightly increase the weight, by maybe like a pound or two. But I think with the organization, it allows me to like compress more, which is nice. So yeah. I also have. I don't know why I brought this. I think it was just because there was like. I think this is a fear thing. I brought a thermometer with me. It's a digital like thermometer, and I don't think I need it. Like, I don't know why I brought it, so I'm probably just gonna just toss it, which feels bad, but you know. So yeah, so that's like what I have to pack left. I also wanted to kind of talk about a few things before I actually head on the plane. So So I guess number one, I guess I wanted to review the last couple days. Number one, I'm so glad that I actually listened. Like, trying to do everything that I did and prepare myself mentally for Italy, um, that would have been like crazy if I had gone to both days, because I would have had today when I woke up to figure it out. And I would have stayed up until 12, which means I would have woken up at 8, which means I would have had about 3 hours to film, sort everything in my pack, and then head out. And that just wouldn't have worked, I don't think. So that's number one. Number two, and this is fucking weird, okay? Now, I'm bringing this up because I distinctly remember seeing a bunch of different videos of people talking about hearing these really random, weird, like really loud noises that are just seemingly coming from the sky. Some of them sound like gunshots. Some of them sound like weird, like just noises. And it's interesting that between, I would say, like 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and I say this because I got woken up a few times by these noises, and as I was falling asleep, I kept hearing them. So like there's a 2-hour span last night where there was I'm kidding you, or I'm not kidding you. I think some shit went down at the Stephen Greer thing during their summoning of these beings, because it was right around that time window where they would show up, and it was there were really loud, I thought at first it was a gunshot. Is the first one I heard that woke me up sounded like a gunshot, I think. I really remember. But then afterwards, it was whoo, whoo, or I don't know, I can't really describe the noises because they really were just they did not sound like they were coming from the ground. I'll just say that. It sounded like it was up in the air somehow. And they were very reverberating, they were echoing very, very far. And as far as I could tell, there wasn't any thunderstorms or anything. It could have been, and it was just far off, and I just didn't know. But it didn't sound like thunder. So I'm kind of just, I don't know. But my first instinct was, oh shit, something happened. Where with the whole Stephen Greer stuff. That's just I don't know why I think that, but I just think that something happened there. And then immediately I was maybe that is another reason why I was not supposed to be there for the last 2 days. And mainly because okay, if I was there yesterday, I would have gone today. Or sorry, if I was there Saturday, I would have gone Sunday. And Sunday seemed to be, in the evening when all the stuff happened. If something happened. And again, I could just be extrapolating on nothing, and nothing happened, and it's not a big deal. However, if we find out later that something happened, with Stephen Greer and the like CE5 thing, um, then that would be interesting. Because I'm sure assuming that he's not dead and everyone's okay, most likely he will post video of the like event where he did the thing. So we'll know what happened, assuming he posts it. So I'll be on the lookout for that. But regardless, yeah, I don't know. It was just very bizarre timing because it was right around the time that he was doing all of his meditation stuff, or at least when he proposed that he was going to be doing it. So yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I feel like the past 2 days have been very healing in a way. And what I mean by that is not like in the traditional sense, but more in terms of like it allowed me to kind of lock in the kind of higher frequency that I've been working on and working within. And yeah, I don't know. It's it's been nice. I also have really liked the hotel or inn that I've been in. It's called English Inn and Suites in Charlottesville. So if you happen to be over here, this is a nice place. I will say though, make sure to bring your own water or go shopping because they charge like $6 for water. It's like crazy. Now they do have, and they don't advertise it, but they do have right next to the elevator, around the corner, a water fountain that you can fill up filtered water for your water bottle, which is what I did yesterday. So yeah, that's great. I like that the camera just moves with me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not really going to talk too much more about the Stephen Greer stuff because again, I don't know. It could just be like nothing. But the noises were long enough. Like it was going on for at least an hour or two. So like I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it clearly there was something happening. And it was over a long period of time. Now, it wasn't like constant noise. It was like you'd hear the noise and then, you wouldn't hear it for another like 30 seconds or a minute, and then it would show up again. And the noises were all different too. It wasn't like it was just a singular noise that repeated. Which is why I'm like, I don't know what it was. It's just weird. So that's it. Anyway, trying to decide if I want to talk a little bit more. I still got 2 hours. The longer I talk now, the longer it will take to use DaVinci to kind of compile everything or render it. And I'm probably not going to be able to upload because uploading will take a while. I'll try, but we'll see. Do I want to just leave it here? Is there anything else that's actually important to talk about right now? How am I feeling at the moment? I feel grounded. Very much in a state where I know everything's going to work out and everything's going to flow properly. And I think that, yeah, I'm not going to have to worry about everything. It will all work out. And I definitely do think that I'm going to be able to fall asleep on the plane. I don't know how much, but I think I'll be tired enough to be able to just kind of conk out. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I'll let you guys know how things go moving forward when I land. I don't know if I'm going to film right away. It depends on how tired I am. So, but it will technically be the next day at that point. So, I don't know how that's going to work. But this is today's. I'll deal with tomorrow's tomorrow. So, yeah. I guess, yeah, I guess that's it. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Italy. Woo. Bye.